on the bounce. So, hey, prayers work. After watching Pete Hegseth live talking about how the roads had just been closed yesterday morning, and how SWAT was stationed within a block, I feared for the worst, and I dropped down on my knees and prayed yesterday morning, and I prayed for a peaceful resolve, and that's what happens. You know what? Prayers help. I can't explain why, but they do. Energy, I guess, has something to do with it. Positive energy, and I know that sounds freaking like hokum, but if you have faith in God, then you know there's two things in the universe: energy and matter. Well, if you're science-based too. And if energy and matter are the only two things that exist in the universe, then I'm thinking matter doesn't have too much of a freaking thought process. Energy does. Energy contains creation. And within that energy, anything is possible. And that's the whole thing. That's where faith comes in. Now, people are starting to freak out because they're hearing about William Barr not prosecuting the upper echelon on any criminal charges. Well, the thing is, there we go, buddy. Criminal and civilian charges and war crimes are two different things. Civil charges, I guess, criminal charges, whatever you want to call them. We have been in a de facto state of war. Well, actually it was declared on 9/11, or on 9/12/01. George Bush, through emergency order, declared a state of war within the U.S. boundaries and territories. And then along comes Barry, because I'm not going to call him by his name as president, because that was all made up along with his family and along with his man-wife. To quote, to paraphrase Clint Eastwood, the Obama presidency was the biggest hoax ever perpetrated on the American people. And getting back to what I was saying, these are war crimes. And then we get into the whole crimes against humanity when it comes to human trafficking and human sacrifices. I mean, what kind of crazy ass, if that doesn't belong under freaking military tribunal, what does? Because that's the ultimate war. You know, you can tell non-believers that it's okay that they don't believe, but know that there are those that believe in the devil to the point where they're willing to not only kill children, but to torture them in the process and then consume their flesh. That's the nice one, buddy. That's the extent of their resolve. This battle truly exists, and you gotta have faith in the plan. If you're listening to my dumb ass talking to you, and yeah, I'm a dumb motherfucker, But if you're listening to me talk to you, oh, you almost had it, buddy. Then have faith in the plan. Have faith in the plan. Remember, optics are important. When you never interrupt the enemy when they're in the middle of destroying themselves. You let it happen. I mean, look at what's going on. You got Biden here freaking in full-blown panic projection. And look at Barry. Former fake President Barry Soetoro. He's aging exponentially because guess what? Barry's a big fan of the world's favorite, or well, the elite's favorite drug, adrenochrome. And if you look at him, he looks older than I do now, and we're the same fucking age. Hey, I'm gonna make this short because at some point I gotta get to work here and it's closing in on noon. Just please, man, have faith in the process. Pray your asses off like they depend on it, because our future depends on it. It truly does. And have faith that your prayers are working. Because I'm telling you, man, if you have faith, faith is one of those things that is kind of, it's contagious. It's kind of like being good to people. When you're good to people, when you open up to people in public, you know, when you're nice and you say, hey, how you doing? Even if you just maybe see somebody that looks familiar and needs to hear that, it becomes contagious, you know. And one of the greatest forms of security is knowing your neighbors, knowing the people around you. It matters. It all matters. They want to control us. That was their end goal. They had a 16-year plan. They never expected a non-globalist president to ever win. Everybody was bought, except for somebody who had earned his own way. And look at his amazing wife to boot. I mean, good Lord, you know. Obviously, Trump at his soul is a man of good intent. Because look at Melania. My God. I mean, and his son is one of the smartest individuals on the planet from what I'm hearing. Have faith in the plan. But be careful, man. The rabbit hole gets kind of twisted the farther you go down it. But just have faith. May God please guide my thoughts, my words, and my actions. Help me awaken those that still slumber to the glory, hope, forgiveness, and love that comes with having faith in you and your Son, Jesus Christ. Please, dear Lord, help us unite, and please protect and guide Donald J. Trump, all the members of Q, the members of our military, law enforcement, especially Vets for Child Rescue, so that together we, once and for all, armed with your righteous armor and our swords of light, we can defeat the evil that preys upon the children of the world once and for all, and bring light to the darkness. Amen. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Like I said, I'm going to play a little more here and then get my lazy ass to work. Later.